Hello everyone, welcome once again to Meg's Inspirational Corner, and in this session I'm going to show you how I make my ring donut. For this particular recipe you need 4 cups of all-purpose flour, some yeast, nutmeg, salt, butter, sugar, and a liquid mixture which contains 1 egg, some vanilla extract, evaporated milk, and some water. And all you do is you put it together, you whisk, make sure everything is mixed, which I've already done, and you're ready to go. So let's start making it. So I like to start with my dry ingredients. So what I do is I add the sugar to the flour, and I'll add my yeast as well. Because you are using your hands, please make sure you've washed your hands. I've already done that. So in goes my yeast as well. A bit of nutmeg, this just gives it flavor. You can omit it if you want, it's optional. And a bit of salt, not too much salt. And then what you do is mix all of these together. I'm going to add my butter to it. So everything stays in. So once you know that everything is mixed, like the butter is mixed to the flour and all the other ingredients there, now what you do is with my liquid mixture, I like to do it gradually, yeah, so that so I do it gradually. So add a bit and then you just mix it. What we are trying to get is a dough, so don't pour all of it in at once, just do it gradually, bit by bit. So as you can see, you keep kneading it when you get the dough and the texture that you want. You don't want it too hard, neither do you want it too soft. So that's it. So this is the texture I'm looking for. So once it's done, then I'm going to cover it for some few minutes whilst I go and prep for the next stage. So whilst your dough is resting for a few minutes, you just need to prep your tray ready. So what I've got in here, I've just got in a baking sheet because I don't want to stick into the tray. So I've put a baking sheet on, and I've also sprinkled a bit of flour. So that is ready. You put that aside, and then you get your rolling board ready because that's what we'll be using. So it's washed, and then you put a bit of flour and it makes the rolling easy and it doesn't stick. So I think it's been resting for some time now, so let's see if it's ready. So you can see that because once you put it in, it bounces back to you. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. What we're doing, we just roll it. Just roll it. You don't want it too thin or too thick. Next that time after, I just stop it, and then I'm going to use my cutter. Okay, so if you don't have a cutter, you can use any round object. Okay, so you just cut it. So once you've cut them all out and you've placed them on your tray, what we want is we want the donut to still rise a bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it again for this takes a bit of a while, so just cover it. I won't say whatever time, just cover it, make sure it's covered and leave it there. And what you have to do, just come and be checking. If you think it's rise a bit like the way that you want, you can just start frying it. So I'm just going to leave it there for about 30 minutes, or if you have more time you can do more. So I'm going to leave it for 30 minutes and then I'll come back and see what is happening to it. So after 30 minutes you can see that your donut has increased in size. So what you do is put your pan, your frying pan on with oil. Make sure that your oil is really hot. That makes it easy to fry. So we're going to start frying. What you do, just lower it gently into it so that you don't burn yourself. So that's what we're doing. We start frying them. You can see the oil is very hot, and I like to move it around, and then that's all you do. You just make sure it's cooked properly, and then you turn it. Once one side is brown, turn it for the other side to also be brown. The good thing is you have to make sure that you've got your oil is very, very hot, and you're looking for a golden brown. If you want a darker brown, just fry into the way that you want it. Okay, so what I do is I like to fry it directly into the sugar, because if you allow it to dry, the sugar will not stick to it. So I fry it directly into the sugar. So I've got a bowl of sugar in here and I just toss them in so that they go on it. Okay, so you can see that we've got golden brown, a bit darker, but that's fine. So that's all you do. If your oil is hot, it wouldn't take too much time in it. It will just cook quickly. Yeah, so you just drop them in, and then that's it.